What is going on, believers and lunatics? My name is Bleaves. We are here to talk today about Terra Luna Classic and the ever-evolving situation concerning Terra Luna Classic. This is not financial advice, but I'm always right.
Trying to put money in your pocket, that crypto wallet, that bing bada bing ching ching big profit.
All right, guys, first things first, we can look here and we can see that Terra Classic is trading at 1275. Market cap is up 2.48% to 836 million. Now, you know, a couple days ago we were over $1 billion market cap. The volume, however, has significantly declined over the last little while. Some of that's going to be due to the holiday. But we're going to look at a couple of different factors real quick. And I don't want to take a whole lot of your time. I just want to inform you and make sure that you know exactly what's going on with Terra Classic. And we're going to start off with Terra Luna Classic is the #1 trending token on CoinMarketCap. People want this thing to succeed. That being said, we need to do everything we can to make sure that it continues to maintain itself in this position, because this market will turn around on a dime. When it does, we need to be ready for it. And you can see over here that Terra Classic, the UST Classic, is also #5. So there's a lot of interest going on right now. However, here's what we need to look at. If you have not already, by all means, go follow at Luna Supply Alert on Twitter, and it will give you an update on the circulating supply. And you can see here, minute by minute, it's telling you how much circulating supply it has. And this is over the course of 24 hours. It continues to update itself each 24 hours. And you can see that it's doing updates every 15 minutes right now to let you know whether supply is increasing or diminishing. And you can see right now that the supply is increasing. Now, that's not a great sign, by the way, but you can see down here at one point it was over 6 million at 6,557, 675. So it's going to take a little bit of time before we start to see some of the implementation of the burn, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. Also, CZ Binance wants to implement a Luna burn. Now, you guys know this. Anybody who's following this knows what was said the other day. CZ Binance was having an interview, and in that interview, the subject of the Luna burn was brought up, and he said, well, I don't know exactly what people want. They're going to need to be specific about what it is that they want. I don't know if they want me to charge a 1.3% transaction fee and then burn 1.2%. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. It's simple. A 1.2% burn tax on all Luna transaction on Binance, or 100% of Binance transaction fees on all Luna Classic transactions go towards burning Luna. And he's not going to give up his transaction fees. That's nonsense. He doesn't owe anybody anything in that regard. His job is to make money for his company, so we shouldn't be asking those questions. What we should be saying is, listen, if you're going to do a 1.3% burn tax, keep 0.1% for your transaction purposes and burn 1.2% on all transactions. That would be an enormous move. Now, the other thing is, Lido, the DeFi staking protocol Lido, has started unwinding. This just came out, by the way. This broke just about 10 minutes ago, so this is brand new. Lido on Terra Classic and the Anchor ETH integration for today onward. The shutdown will happen in 4 stages to provide users with adequate time and information to withdraw their assets by August 27. Now, remember, if you have assets that are stored on the platform, on the station platform, then they have stopped rewarding. Staking has been disabled. However, people still have their stakes on some of these platforms right now. The Lido community has passed the Sunset Lido on Terra proposal, with 99% of voters agreeing to shut down Lido on Terra Classic and BETH. Out of the total Luna supply stake, 26% is staked on Lido. With Terra's market and staking modules disabled and Terra Station becoming unstable, B Luna and ST Luna minting has stopped. This has led to the tokens being stuck. The Lido on Terra unwind will happen in 4 stages. There's going to be withdrawal requests. It's going to be the 4th through the 18th. The unbonding period from the 18th to the 12th. Claims requests from the 12th to the 26th. And then the UI will shut down on the 27th. Now, that might seem like a big deal, but guess what? If staking is disabled, there's no reason for them to be bound on there. So they're just getting, listen, take your stuff off, get it off, get it into your station wallet. If staking is implemented at some point, it will be announced. It's already been requested. However, It just hasn't been implemented yet, which we will talk about right now. Now, full disclosure, I am a holder. I hold about 10 million Luna Classic at a value of 1,273. Now, here's the issues that you should have right now. The governance has passed multiple transactions in the last little while, and we'll go over them real quickly, not in depth. 1.2% burn transaction. That's why we were talking about Binance. That's what we're looking for out of all of the centralized exchanges. We've already seen it from KWON, but that's not a very large place. So, we want to see this from more places because at this point, we are continuing to see the supply increase rather than diminish. So we're looking to get the supply coming back down, and that's what the excitement is all about. Once we start to see actual reduction in the circulating supply, then we're going to start feeling pretty good about it. But here we are, 19 days ago, re-enable staking delegation to existing active validator set only. This happened 19 days ago and was passed, and we still haven't seen anything done to it. KWON is actively trying to stifle Luna Classic. He has no desire to see this thing succeed because it will succeed at the expense of the new Luna or Tuna, whatever you want to call it. So that's why you haven't seen anything move here. And distribute 50% transaction fees to the community pool plus increase proposer validator rewards. Now that has also been approved 26 days ago, but guess what? Also has not been implemented because, again, KWON is attempting to just ignore all of these things and make them disappear in the hopes that people will get frustrated, sell their Luna Classic, invest in Luna 2, and then he will have accomplished what he set out to do, which is to create a new token and have it thrive with new investors as opposed to TERRA Classic. And people are holding on to the Luna Classic at this point. Remember, the market cap is 836 million. If you go look up TERRA 2.0 right now, you'll see that the Luna is 274 million market cap, which means that it's about a third of what TERRA Classic is. So Luna 2 so far has become a running joke in the communities, and that'll change over time. But for right now, it is what it is. So then we have the tax and burn of 1.2%. So that's where we are. That's what's going on. That's why, and some of this stuff should make you kind of nervous. Moving on. All right, guys, that's where it is. That's where we are right now. There's a little good, there's a little bit of bad, but what we haven't seen is we haven't seen burn, and you should be following that. You should be following that account. Again, that's at Luna Supply Alert. If you want to be informed and you want to know what's going on, then it is imperative that you start following that, because then you'll know what the supply is and whether that, and circulating supply, by the way. So you'll know how that supply is shaking itself out, and you will be informed. And it's a very easy way to do that, guys. Just remember that. Be very careful in your trading. This is not financial advice. My name's Bleeds. I'm always right. And lunatics, we're going to get there.